uh, I'm showing you my palette that I have a variety of colors here, and what I'm going to do right now is I have yellow color, I have orange color, little bit of crimson, blue color, and little bit of viridian green here, or you can take sap green also, some yellow ochre. So I am going to randomly throw these colors like very light coats. I am going to add a lot of water, and then I am going to color the subject with very light shades of all the colors. Okay, so let's get started. So I will start with little bit of this green color. Okay, little bit of green. And so right now I am right now not looking at the I'm not looking at the image. Why? Because this what I am doing right now, this will form my paper. Like I am trying to make a colorful paper, and then after I make a colorful paper, I will use this colorful paper and create the tones and create the dimension based on like on top of this paper. So I'm just laying the basic color grading, like the basic colors what I want, I can give it right now, and later on I will come and just I will put the darkness and lightness, the tonal differences, and
the dimension.
Yeah, and the finally the image is going to appear. So I'm going to throw in some yellow. So don't make the color muddy. So you have to mix lot of water so that it remains fresh. See how light the tones are right now.
Okay.
We don't want the colors to be very, very dark. Okay. So if you think that the color is light, still add a little more water. Like that is my philosophy.
Okay.
If you think that the color is nice, still you add little more water and then apply. Okay. So you can do this much right now. So and you can splatter, you can do whatever wild things you want, you can do. You can splatter it like this, so that this is actually going to give the paper its unique mark, like unique characteristic, and then on top of that we will develop.
Okay.
I'm just splattering color. Yeah, I think it's enough right now. So I will stop here and I will just give it a try. So now the basic color thing is done. Let me also, I think it's being recorded. Yeah. So the basic color grading is done, and now what we will do is slowly we will try to create the darker areas and try to leave the lighter areas as it is. Okay. So in this picture, this portion, the right hand side is under the garb of light. The left hand side is darker in nature. Okay. So what we will do, we will start with a little crimson. I can see that the darker shade that we have is a little warm. Okay. So what we will do, with lot of water, I'll just work on the left portion. I am not working on the right anymore. Okay. So I will work using crimson and orange color. I am using. We can use any color. Okay. Right now I just want to mention that we have to use very thin colors to make something light or dark. Acha. While coming here, be very careful on this on the what it's called, on the bumper. On the bumper there is a very nice highlight. Don't miss that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will paint under it, because this under portion is again like dark.
Okay.
Under portion is dark, and in under portion also there is one area where we have some highlight. Can you see that?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So we are painting around the highlight, and let's paint inside the cars, like the wheel cavity, because that portion is also that portion is also very dark. Okay, so now I'm painting the doors also, like the windows. And let's leave this portion as highlight. Let this thing come down. Okay. So okay, so now once I have applied this, again what I am going to do is take the same color, crimson and orange. Okay. Mix it with little green. Okay, and I will apply it inside the windshield. Okay. See, because our drawing is good, it will start appearing as a car very soon. And I have left a little highlight here. But that will not be highlight, that will be in the mid-tone. Highlight will be here. Okay, highlight will be here in this portion. Highlight will be in this portion. Okay, so highlight will be in this portion. So those areas leave it. So are you doing it side by side, or
I'm just finishing the left side.
Okay. No. Are you doing it, or you are seeing? That's what I'm asking. You are doing, right?
I'm seeing.
Acha. Okay. Do this much. Once you do this much, we will.
Okay.
Now we will be doing one more layer.
Yes.
So I have blue and green. So I'll mix blue and green, make it very watery. We can take pure blue also. So we will do the same treatment, because this portion is going to get even darker. Okay. So try to do using very thin tones. Okay. And try to add some variety, like try to add some crimson in middle or some yellow in middle, so that it doesn't look just like blue. So
okay.
And right now just leave a little bit of highlight over here. You see there is a little highlight here. Is it visible?
Right.
So just leave that highlight.
I can see it.
Just leave that little highlight, and again, like now you see like the darkness that is there. That darkness is there on this portion. There is a curvature here. So try to mark that curvature. And again follow the same pattern, come down. So what I have done, what I was telling you is that this small highlight that you see, that is important. This small highlight, this little things is important. So leave that and paint around it. Okay, and under this under the car, this portion, okay, just go and paint under this portion, because this is again darker than what we want. Leave that little highlight that is there in the ground. And to give it like, if you want to give it a feel of grass behind, like इसके नीचे अगर grass का feel देना है, so what you do, you just create some hatches using the tip of the brush. Using the tip of the brush, you just put some hatches like this. Finally, this will look like grass. Right now it looks different, but because finally we are going to darken it even more at the end. Here also, if you want to give a feel of grass, then what you do, you leave that area and paint around it.
Okay.
So right now you see that there is a bush. Do you see a bush?
Yes.
So you paint around the bush. So what you do, you vaguely paint texture of bush and you paint around that. You darken everything else around it. Leave the bush as it is, like leave it stark white right now. यहाँ पे and here near the tire, here it should be dark, so you put darkness. Clear?
Yeah.
Now work on the windshield again. We will work with very light blue color, and after seeing the picture, whichever place you see a little darker than what is the mentioned tone, just follow it, like just darken those areas like that.
Okay.
One more thing is, see, because we are not using Chitrapat, right? You see a very sharp line here, which you will not see in Chitrapat.
Yeah.
Chitrapat, if you
correct.
put some water, it fades. Here it will not fade. So what we have to do is, we have to take very, very thin color once it dries. Not right now. Once it dries, we have to overlap it and put another thin layer so that it looks like a gradient.
Okay.
It's a little tricky. Let's dry it. Now you tell me, apart from this and this, which other places you have midtones?
Top
Top of
of the car.
the car.
Little bit.
Yeah, top of the car. What else? Which place? Which is the other place? The bonnet also. The bonnet.
Bonnet. Yeah.
Yeah, the
windshield in front of the windshield.
The bonnet which is closer to the windshield, this portion. So see, I'm adding this color, like, which is a mixture of orange and little bit of blue and little bit of green. Right now I am adding a little bit of green for that greenish tinge, and this portion again, this should be very light. So wherever you are seeing that darkness is there now, that little wear and tear has happened, that darkness, so there you just put this color, and the edges you have to blend it. So for blending, just take pure water and take some tissue paper, wipe it off, and then blend it like this. I am also blending. I'm using my hands to wipe off excess water, and then I am just blending. Okay. And also on the edge, if you see on the edge there is rust, right?
Yes.
On the edge of the bonnet there is rust, so try to create that rust effect. Inside the headlight, one of the headlight is very dark because there is no headlight, and then outside also there is rust, so try to put rust at certain places.
Okay.
So you have to have faith that this is going to look very nice. Right now, if you compare it, it is nowhere close to the final output, but I can assure you this will look fantastic. But most of the people will lose hope. Arey, what is this? I'm not getting it. I'm nowhere close to it. So it doesn't happen like that. It takes time. But the person who knows that finally it's going to turn out, it is not over until the last 5-10 minutes is the time when it finally comes like springs back to life. Otherwise, until then we are just struggling to bring it closer. So I have made the headlight darker. I have made the I have used some crimson and blue color for that, for the darker color, and then I have made some rust effect, and I have made this portion darker. Okay. Now we will do the same thing to the top of the car. So while doing the top of the car, just first of all we have to make this a little darker. Okay, we have to make this little darker. Towards the right hand side it is little lighter, this side. And towards the front also it is lighter. See? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Do that much. And then we will put some orange splatter like that to signify rust.
Like that.
Yeah. So it's not a simple subject to do. It's an interesting one, but not simple. There are many things which you have to do, and finally when all the layers, all the elements come together, then the car looks like then it looks like a good painting. So there is green, there is orange, there is blue, there is yellow ochre. All the colors have to come, and then finally it looks good. Right now we will dry. Yeah, it started. So what I am doing is I am taking green and crimson color, so it forms a different kind of a dark color, and it's watery. Okay, so Hasini is entering. it's a different type of light color. What we have done is we have already laid the first coat. In that first coat, we took multiple colors and we splattered color everywhere. So we want this to be a display of colors, like an interplay of colors. So for that, we took very light colors, yellow color, green color, and crimson color, all these colors, and then we splattered it across. And after that, we laid the foundation color, and then on the left hand side, like, do you know which reference I'm talking about? Hello, so are you? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically, I'm talking about this particular car, wherein what we have done is we have taken multiple colors. We have thrown the colors on the paper, very wet kind of colors, and then what we have done is we have after that we have created a very light kind of colorful interplay, and then we have darkened the left hand side because the light is falling from the right hand side, and while darkening also, it's very transparent. It's not like fully what it's called, it's not very dark color. So we are slowly increasing the darkness. Okay, so right now what I am doing is and very important thing in this painting is the drawing. So we took good amount of time in drawing, and then only we have come to the painting phase. Right now I have taken some green color. You can take some viridian green or some sap green and mix it with crimson. Rather than mixing blue with crimson, you can mix green with crimson also for a grey color. And then what I am going to do is that I am going to use this color in the cavity for the tires. It is very wet color. Okay, it is not dark color, it is wet color. And then if you see that the same cavity is now getting like, from this cavity the same darkness is getting transmitted to the grass. If you don't have Hasini, if you don't have the image, then please let me know. I did send this image in the last class, you can see there. But if at all you don't have the image, you let me know, I will send it once again. You have it, right? So what I am doing is, this dark color that is there now. So this dark color starts from this car's body and enters into the grass area where there is a shadow which is falling. Okay, so I am just taking this darkness over there, and then this darkness is also inside the glass here. So there is a little like one line kind of a thing which I have to leave, and then apart from that everything else will be a little darker here. Even this can be a little darker. We will make it even darker after some time. Okay, and then I will add some more crimson, and I need to take like make this one tone darker. This the glasses of the car supposed to be one tone darker, and wherever there is a highlight, I am just leaving that portion and covering the rest. Okay, even after this, you just half close your eyes and see wherever you find a little more dark, like little more darker color tinge, you can add the darkness or like a little tonal difference over there. So wherever I am seeing, I am also adding the same darkness. Okay, So the only good thing is, because I am having very light, like very transparent colors, even if the color should not go to a place and it has gone, it is not going to immediately make it bad. So I am using very light and transparent colors for that, so that slowly this thing is going to transform. I'm not using excessively rich colors, or I can say saturated colors. I'm using very subtle colors, and slowly I am increasing the intensity of the colors. Okay, so what I took some darker colors and try to darken this area. And also what we will do is, we'll take some orange and green, when mixed together forms a nice color. So here I will extend this darkness to a little further, and I will make it a little warm color, like make it little dark, like dark red kind of color when it goes beyond. And here also I'll give a feeling of some shadow on the grass here, as it is over there. So only the highlight portion I have left. Okay, only the highlight areas I have left. Understood? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And yeah,
Sir,
Yes.
go ahead.
how would you like? Yeah. How would you like me to go about doing this? Because I did not do the last class work.
You see it now, because it will be because you have not done that portion also, right? Because you are having exam, so you just look at this thing now. Or you can do one thing, if you are like not comfortable, then what you can do is you can join the next class. From that we will take another subject and continue. So that is also okay. But if you are confident that you can see the video and do the previous class, then you see it now, and you can continue this. What do you want to do?
Sir, I will attend this class and I will complete this painting over the weekend, sir.
Okay, that is better. Okay, then so just see what I am doing. Okay, so the previous class, that's why I told you that the previous class, what happened is, in the previous class we just took too much time to do the proper drawing. Okay, because drawing is very important in this case. And what we did is, we did the drawing and we laid the basic wash, and just one small tonal difference, like little mid-tone over here and here, only that much, and we closed. Because our drawing took around like more than it took more than 1 hour of time. So why it took more time is because like this is in perspective. So I have mentioned exactly, if you can see in the video, I have mentioned properly what you have to do the drawing right. And without doing the drawing right, this is not going to be a success. It will not look like a car. It will look like a attempt to make a car, but not a car. Okay, so this class I am starting to create the darker colors, starting to lay the dark effects, so that it slowly, the depth starts to come. Okay, so right now while talking also, what I was doing is, I was very subtly darkening the bottom portion of the car, and there are very subtle mid-tones near the highlights, because this is a chrome surface, and chrome is super reflective. Okay, so this is going to reflect light like anything. So this has to have a very dark tone underneath, but also a nice mid tone over here. So that's why. Acha. Now taking some blue and lots of water, just we need to add a little profile here, like little very light color tone is needed here, and very little, just with lots of water needed on the top. So the headlight is done, this portion is done. So we are done with the darkening of this thing. Now we have two important things to do. One is darken the area inside the grill. Okay, so this grill, if you see that the grill, inside the grill, right, it's very dark, and then outside the grill it's stark, like it's catching good light, so it is completely in the highlight area. So I'm mixing some blue and crimson, and then what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to fill, like one after one I'm going to fill. This is a little boring, but we have to do it. Okay, so we have to fill it like this. You getting me? And we have to leave the marks of like the grill. The actual grill has to be left. We are just painting the inside shadow of the grill. The grill is catching too much of sunlight, so we have to paint the internal shadow. You can change the color tone by adding some green, or by adding some burnt sienna or something like that. That's okay, but the color should change, but the tone should not. So the tone must be like very dark. Okay, and yeah, so you can add little orange to overall thing, or some burnt sienna. Whatever you do, you try to maintain the luminosity. Yeah.
What happened to that? Sorry. Very, very sorry.
Okay, and then like this portion. So I saw your image. So what will happen is the grill has come out nice, but this shadow, the shadow under the light has to be a little more darker. Okay. Okay. Now see what I am doing.
Yeah.
I am taking.
I just needed to see.
Sorry. Are you saying?
I said I'll just let that part dry.
That's fine. Leave it, like dry it. Once I'm done, you do it in the next phase. So right now I'm just working on the nose.
Yeah.
On this nose, it has a little bluish tone, and then there is this small piece, and then there is this nose. Basically, we have to establish how it looks with the shadow. It need not be very particular, like how it is actually. We don't have to bother about that. Overall, how it's looking, like just half close your eyes and see how it looks, and then that is how you have to simply put it. Then there are two things here, like these are the hinges. If you know these cars, then these are the hinges. So you have to lift, when you lift this, so these are the two hinges, two big hinges. And then just very thin lines are needed for the gaps here, very thin. Use thin brush if you want to, but don't make it thick. Okay, that much is enough. Okay, one more thing is, this place needs to be a little light. One minute. Now we will be working on the background. So I am going to mix some very dark colors. So you will see how the thing is going to change because of the tones only. The colors are looking brighter or darker because of the richness of the color. So what I will do is I'll now see what I am doing. I am now taking very dark color just to make this area look nice, and then I'll paint around the object in a way that like it creates a nice contrast. See, so this thing we can take it till here also, and then just we will blend this thing. We don't want it everywhere, we just so what I will do is I will just let the color blend and go here and there like that. Okay, and then again on this portion, again on that, this very portion, this portion, again the color is going to come very dark. So I'm going to mix all the dark colors and just go all out, like it should be very dark. So you can be creative, like however you want it to be, like the background, whichever way you want to fade it or position it, just that very near to the car it should be very dark. See, so you can go with green and burnt sienna, or green and crimson, or blue and crimson. So there are multiple colors which you can go through. And now coming over here, we don't need, just a minute, yeah, so we don't need this portion to be now darker because we want to show that the light is coming from one direction.
Dark. Yeah.
And what I will do is I will put a, because this portion I need it lighter, I will put a cauliflower, like I will put one drop of water here. Okay, so it will, see how it will appear. And then I will splatter colors here and there just to disintegrate, like how I usually do. Okay, and let this thing dry. I think this is done. It will appear like how it should appear. We will come to know once it dries, because right now it's very wet. Okay, so let it dry
Mm.
and then we will come to know how it looks. So what I am doing right now, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So there is some problem with Malti, I think. So what I am doing right now is adding a light tone of yellow on the left hand side. Okay. So because I have already left white color, so I am just adding a very light tone of yellow on the rest of the parts, like this, and then let it dry. So what I will do is so there is a lot of water accumulated, so I will let it go in one direction and just drop in some water drops at places. So this is going to give the grass over here a nice yellowish tinge. Make this portion of the windshield, like the window, very dark. So based on what is darker and what is lighter, we are going to darken or lighten the areas. So I am now trying to make this super dark at places, and let this fade away. Let this thing fade away like that. So the focus fades away. So focus is here, slowly it fades away. It's super dark, this portion. Okay. Now the more you do this, the more the darker the areas become, the more vibrant the car is going to look.
Contrast.
Yeah. So see, what is happening is we are doing things very slowly. If we hurry, this slow beauty is not going to come. Okay, so the beauty that we will get in slow approach, we will not get in in fast approach. We will not get that. So use more time, like use multiple layers, but whatever finally whatever look we will achieve, you will be astonished with how it is going to look. So this became little too dark. I'm going to take it out. Acha. There are two rubber. Can you see there are two rubber pads here on the bumper? So we are going to paint these two rubber bumpers here. See, like this. So, so right now, one more thing we need to do, like two more things. But first and foremost, what I will do is, like, first of all, you also have to darken these areas. So under the front side of the bumper, also there is this dark area where grasses are there. So what you have to do, take blue color, crimson, mix it together, or use burnt sienna and blue color together, or any dark color which is super dark. Okay, take super dark colors, and then what you have to do, you have to create the effect of grass. So use a small brush and just give effect of some grasses here. Okay, some grass effect here. And if, in fact, over here also, inside the inside the grass here also, you have to put some effect, like the grass effect, like there is some depth inside in the grass. So for that, you just have to put some strokes or hatches, just like you are sketching, how you sketch. So similarly, you just have to suggest a few patches here. Okay, suggest a few patches here, like that. Okay, it will appear more natural now. Okay, here also it's done. Now one thing which we need to do is, on this portion there is a beading, so that beading is supposed to be darker, and then it comes like that. So beading is nothing but a rubber gasket. So it's a rubber thing which holds the windshield of the car.
Glass. Okay.
So even I need to darken it a little, not more, but a little. Yeah. So wherever I think it needs to be darkened, I'll darken. That's it. Not on this part. Okay. I'm done. And then this part, and this part, I need to increase the darkness a little more. So I am right now taking some black color. Actually, you will not be having black color. I have asked you not to take black. So you mix crimson and blue color. Okay, and make a good. I am mixing black with blue and all the other colors. Like, I just want dark colors, but it should be super dark with water. Like, it should not be very watery. It should not be very very thick also. It should be a little dark color with considerable amount of water. So I am just trying to give this portion kind of wash, and then see, if you want to give the suggestion of some shadows or something, you can give it here also, like that, like here, this portion, or you can just simply cover it. It is immaterial, because our focus area should be on the car. So rest everything, whether you make it or break it, doesn't, like, the more you work on the background, the worst it becomes. So we just want to darken it. We don't want to work too much. So just want to make it super dark. And here also, like, when it is coming near this golden patch, I'm trying to create an effect of some foliage. I'll try to give some orange, so that it feels as if there is some warmth near this place. And again, like the way we did it here now, the grass effect, so the same thing I'm doing here. Okay, see how nice it has come
Yeah.
out. So I have to brag for myself how nice it has come out.
No, it's come out really well. That contrast has come out really well.
Yeah, that's what. But that has to be told by you guys. I am bragging myself that contrast is so nice. Poor me. So, see now. I am losing some dark colors here. It's supposed to be even darker. So just make this portion dark. Make this portion dark. And some orange and yellow on this portion, as I was doing earlier, the same thing. So just a little touch of orange and yellow here and there on this portion, that's enough, and some splatter. I think done.